So the parents were very worried. They go, oh dear, we have a hyperactive kid. You know, they did the report and found that it's just that the parietal part of the brain is very developed, very kinesthetic. So what was recommended was for him to take up 3 sports, and the parents enrolled him for a rock climbing competition. He never practiced. Other kids practiced real hard, and you know what? He got the 2nd place in the whole of Taiwan with the first try. The parents' jaw dropped. Oh! Didn't realize that actually they have a kid who's really good in sports. Right? And then it will tell you, of course, also personality traits, what the personality traits are like. All right? Whether this child is motive-based, the way he thinks, the way he processes information, absorb information, is it motive? Or will he need some time to keep chewing and thinking about it? So for a child, a person who is motive-based, there must be a clear motive, a very clear goal for them to do it, especially for the Huorl type, who are very goal-oriented. If the goal is not clear or if they don't believe it, they will not do it. Even if they do, it will be half-hearted and not wholehearted. Right? And so also for this type of kid, you know, there's this one child, her name is Sasha. So Sasha is 3, right? She just turned 3 and she just learned how to brush. So one day, but mommy found her brushing for 1 whole hour. So mommy asked her, Sasha, how come you had to brush for 1 hour? She said, oh mommy, not only did I brush my own teeth, I helped to brush the 3 dogs' teeth at home as well at the same time. So mommy says, okay, that's good. And then the next day, Sasha comes, mommy, why did you change my toothbrush? Why did you throw it away and change a new one? And mommy goes, oh, you know, if you brush the dog's teeth, it's a bit dirty, so I have to change it for you. And she goes, but mom, I used yours. So for the whole week, this poor mother was like, you know, right? Okay. So that's your motive-based kind of child, your goal-oriented, Huorl kind of child. The Huorl kind of children, you cannot use the military style because it's really not recommended. If you use the military style on them, the more they will rebel, right? And the more it doesn't go in. So they need to be gently persuaded. They need to be reasoned with, right? And for the out-of-the-loop type, because they're already so great and obedient, then we need to install a system, a structure, discipline, role model for them to follow. All right? So in the report, it will tell us the main learning style of this child or this person, the supportive learning style, and then also the person's character, all right, where the person is strong in. And it will also tell us the person's subconscious character, main subconscious character, and then also parenting method, right? If your child is of this particular type, how to parent the child the best way. And then this person's predominant strengths. And of course, we want to be politically correct. And I mean, actually not politically correct. We want to encourage the child. So we don't say weaknesses, we say to be strengthened. Or the child will benefit from these recommendations. And as we know, there are multiple intelligences, right, for each child. There are 8 listed here. And we have, in this report, subdivided this into 16, right? So it's a lot more detailed. And one of it, which parents and teachers appreciate a lot, is the concentration part. If you see the suns, do you see the red suns? Those are areas of strength, very strong. The child is very strong and good in those areas. The moon, so-so. The stars, to take note, that means weak, need to strengthen. So if we know, for example, that the child is a bit weak in focus and concentration, there are activities, there are programs that we can do that help the child to focus and concentrate better, and therefore, you know, create less behavioral problems for the teachers in class. And also, the suns, all right, the first row, if it's all lit up, 3 or 4 suns, that means the child is gifted with leadership qualities, very good with people. And we also recommend the children in terms of careers, right, especially for college students. So what kind of careers they can embark on. So these are just some snapshots of programs, camps that we have actually done. So we use the analysis, dermatographics as an analysis tool, and then we develop programs that cater and tailor to the children based on their specific intelligences, and also where we can help them in terms of the areas that they need to be strengthened in their weaknesses. So we have one program called, oops, here we go again. Yeah, and we let them eat fire. So a lot of people go, oh, wow, but that is just one of the exciting things we do with them. It's totally 100% safe. And through the various tools and programs that we use, we're proud to report that students, after assessment and after attending specific programs tailored to them, their grades, besides their behavior, their grades actually improve from at least 10 to 40 or even 50 marks per subject, and usually in subjects that they're really weak in. Okay, so I just want to highlight to you that those of you who want more detailed explanation for your report, because a lot of you have done it, we do not have time to explain in detail to everyone. So on Sunday, we will have another session, 2 to 4 p.m. at SMU, all right, the Management University. That's when we can sit down and explain your report in detail with you. Give us at least 1 hour. And also on the 25th at 7 p.m., we do have another opportunity, kind of like sharing and discussion about education, all right, at that time. Okay, so please take note, these are all in your information packets. All right, for those, a quick report, for those who have done the reports, we would like you to go outside later in the next break or when you finish the conference for a photo session. Why do we need this? So we can identify you and make sure we give the right report to you. All right, because there have been a lot of people who did it. Yeah, so we need that. And also to confirm your details. For the rest of you who have not done this, do feel free to go outside and pick this form up. It's free, and we can do a free assessment for your thumbs for you and tell you your main learning style and characteristic. Right? Okay, now actually, there was one slide that didn't go in. Here, I would like to mention the person who actually did this research and collated this into a software, into a system. He has done this work for the past 18 years, and he has gotten a US patent for this. Can our Professor Lin please rise and let's give him a hand? Yes, 18 years of research. Okay, Professor Lin Yiping from Taiwan. Right? And also, yeah, thank you so much for listening to my sharing. And I always believe for students, right, for kids, nothing beats parenting. You know, as our previous speaker told us, a lot of these kids needed time with their parents, needed the guidance from parents. So I'm very honored to have my own father, who is here in this room, Mr. Husman Painan, who came in from Indonesia. I want to thank you. Can you please stand up there? And let's give him a hand. So here I thank you. If you have some more questions, we will take it outside or maybe later after the conference so that I can pass the mic to the next speaker. Thank you.